Are you here for the basic user training for D4H personnel training? That's a lot of words. If you are, great. I'm the CEO and founder of D4H, Robin Blanford, and I'm just here to welcome you and say, enjoy this course. You've two ways to take it in. Either jump ahead to the bits you're really interested in, skip chapter to chapter along the bottom, no problem. Or sit back and enjoy the whole thing. If you do enjoy it, we've lots of other courses just like this. Sit back and enjoy them too. I do hope to meet you in person someday, and if we can't, maybe we can just connect online, meet there and talk. In the meantime, enjoy this course. I'm going to hand you over to my team.
Hey everybody, excited to have you here today. My name is GP and I'm from the customers team at D4H. Let's take a look at how you can get started when you have been invited to D4H Team Manager product. Once you are invited to a D4H account, you will receive an email. Open up that email and click into the activation link. This will be opened in a new tab or a window on your browser. From this page, you can checkmark this option if you would like to receive updates from D4H and then click into sign up. This will trigger a 6-digit code to your email address. Simply copy paste that code to the text box shown on the screen and then click into next. You will then be requested to set up a password for your profile. Please make sure it meets the password requirements shown at the bottom. If your password meets the minimum requirements, it will enable the next option for you and then click into next. As part of the sign up process, the system will ask you to set up the two-factor authentication as well for your D4H profile. If this is something that you do not wish to proceed with, you can skip this for the time being, or else you can use your authenticator app or SMS to set up the two-factor authentication for your profile. For the time being, let's skip the two-factor authentication setup for the profile and click into next. Then the system will ask whether you have access to any other D4H products. If this is the very first time that you're signing up for D4H, you can of course skip this step by clicking into the first option, which is the default option, or else if you have access to other products, you can simply select the second option and type in your email address. In this scenario, let's skip this step. Lastly, you'll be given a confirmation page and the D4H product name that you have access to. If you click into the hyperlink, it'll be the very first time you'll be entering your username and the password to sign into D4H Team Manager product. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to look at the video. If you have any questions or feedback for us, please send them to help@d4h.com. Bye-bye.
Hello, and welcome to D4H. My name is Marie Hunt, Implementation Project Manager here at D4H. In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to download and log into your mobile application. From your App Store, search for D4H to find the mobile applications. Once you find the mobile application, go ahead and download the mobile application. The first thing that you're going to do once you download it to your device is select the D4H region your data is stored in. The second step is to utilize your same username and password that you use currently on your web version to log in. Thank you very much for watching this quick video, and please let us know how we can further assist.
Hello everyone, this is GP from the D4H customers team. Let's look at how our calendar feature is going to be beneficial for you. Head over to the planning option and go to the calendar feature. This page will display all the activities that are taking place in your team account. In this scenario, you will notice that there are 3 types of activities that are taking place. However, there's one activity where I was not invited. Any activity that is marked in blue, that means it's an incident. Any activity marked in orange, those will be exercises. And lastly, any activity marked in purple will be events. Also, you can view more details of an activity by simply double-clicking into one of the activities on this page. From the drop-down menu, you can jump to a different month, and there are a few export options onto your right-hand side as well. Let's head over to our D4H Personnel and Training mobile application and see how we can utilize the calendar feature there. The mobile app is available on iOS as well as on Android. From the main menu, simply click into the menu icon where you will be able to select the calendar. In this view, you will notice that there is a dot right underneath certain dates. What that means is that there is an activity or activities that are taking place in your account for those days. If you are to click into any of the activities that are taking place in your account, you can see more details with regards to that activity. You can also change your attendance confirmation as well, and this will get updated directly on your mobile application as well as on your web application. Thank you once again for taking the time to look at the video. If you have any feedback or got questions for us, please send them to help@d4h.com. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, it's GP here from the D4H Customers team. Let's look at how you can update your on-call and off-call information using D4H web application as well as D4H Personnel and Training mobile application. D4H accounts can be configured in a way that all members are on call by default, or they are on off call by default as well. In this example, my account is configured in a way that all members are set as on call by default. If I am a member in this account, all I have to do, I would go into the add off call option at the very top right hand corner and then add my off call information over here. Once you have added your off call information, you also have the option to add any information at the bottom and then click into save changes. System will save the changes, and if you would like to double check, you can go into the specific dates and see the off call period that is shown next to the date. Let's jump into the mobile application and see how you can go about setting these changes. Open your D4H Personnel and Training mobile application. You will see an icon that shows next to your availability option called Update. Click into that option at the top. It will then take you to a page where you can enter your on-call or off-call period. In this example, I am setting off-call for a few dates, and once you have set the dates, you can scroll to the bottom and add any notes that are relevant to your off-call information. If you would like to double check any information that was just saved, you can click into the off-call records and review the data here as well. I hope you found this video useful, but if you have any questions or have feedback for us, please send them to help@d4h.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Marie Hunt here again with D4H, here to show you another quick video, this time on how to update your attendance, both on the web version as well as the mobile application. When you log into your D4H account from a web browser, locate your dashboard. Within your dashboard, you're going to see My Calendar, and then within the calendar, you'll see the requests for your attendance. From here, you can select, yes, I am attending, no, I am not attending. From the mobile application, the experience is very similar. When you log into the D4H mobile application, from your main dashboard, you'll be able to see the calendar and the invitations where you can select that you're attending or you're not attending. It's important to note that if the activity is outside of 30 days in the future, in order to accept or decline the attendance request, you'll have to access the menu on the left-hand side, click on Calendar, and then find the applicable date. Here from my D4H account, this is my dashboard. From the My Calendar section, this is where I can select that I'm attending or no, I'm not attending. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this brief video, and please let us know how we can assist further. Hello again, Marie Hunt here with D4H, this time to show you how you can update some of your basic member profile details. Within D4H, you're able to update some of your basic contact details both in the web version and in the mobile application. Updating your emergency contact information must be done exclusively in the web version at this time. In addition, if there's any custom field data elements that your D4H administrators have deemed necessary for the members to update directly, you'll be able to do this exclusively in the web version as well. Let's go ahead and jump over to the web version now to make some edits to our basic profile details. Now that I'm logged in to the web application, to update my profile information, I simply click on the user icon at the top right-hand corner and select My Settings. From here, I'll select Your Profile, and this gives me the ability to add phone numbers, address information, any other contact details. If there's a custom field that is required, I would then see that information on a separate tab. My emergency contact details, and then when I'm done, click on Finished. Thank you so much for watching this brief video. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Hi everyone, Marie Hunt here again with D4H. This time to show you creating and completing tasks. Tasks allow you to track progress, tasks, jobs, and different projects that you're working on within Team Manager. These tasks can be assigned to people within your team. They can also be assigned directly to entities in order to track progress on a specific entity. Let's jump into the account now. Here, within my D4H account, I can see tasks located in the middle of my screen. From what I can see, I know that there are 2 that are due in the near future and one's assigned to me. There are none that are immediately due today, therefore there's none ticked off in this section. Let's start off by creating a task simply by clicking on Add Task. Next, I'm going to fill out some specific details regarding this task. In order to link the task back to a specific entity and to assign it to a specific person, I'll need to complete the next 2 fields. Now that I've linked this task directly to the K9 training exercise and assigned it to GP, I can determine if I want to notify GP via email as well as set a due date. When I select Save Changes, it will notify GP via email that there's a task due for him. It will also display the due date for the task that he needs to complete. When the person that the task is assigned to marks either of these statuses, you, as the person who created the task, will also receive a notification of this status change. In addition, you can attach task attachments directly to this task, and you can also add a discussion point to have a conversation directly within D4H. I may also select My Tasks in order to view only tasks that are assigned to me. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Hello again, Marie Hunt here with D4H, this time to show you drafting activities. This is going to be a multi-part video, so please stay tuned. Within D4H personnel and training, exercises and events are referred to as activities. Exercises can be used for training activities. It allows you to track your members' attendance and collect their responses in real time. Event activities can be used for things like meetings or public events. Just like exercises, events can be used to capture attendance and other key pieces of information relevant to your organization. Tracking your team's exercises and events in D4H allows you to compile reports on the data within those activities. Drafting activities must be done exclusively in the web application. Let's jump into a D4H account now to take a look at drafting activities. Now that I'm logged into my D4H account and on the module for activities, I'm going to click on Add Exercises in the top right-hand corner to start the process in drafting a training exercise. For this part 1 video, I'm only going to be showcasing the information that's on the Basic tab. In order to learn what to add to the additional tabs on the screen, go ahead and continue watching the next videos. I'm going to go ahead and fill out some general information about my training exercise. As you can see, I went ahead and added some information about this training exercise. A title, its location, dates, relevant pre-plan information, a thorough description, And I've selected the attendance type. Now I'm going to select a few activity tags in order to track and measure frequency of competencies and skills for my training exercises. Now that I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and click on Finished. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this brief video. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Hello, and welcome to part 2 to drafting activities. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, go ahead and watch it. It's the video right before this one. To get us started, I went ahead and opened up the ICS Advanced Training, which is the same training activity that I created in the previous video. To update the details on this training exercise, I'm going to click on Update Details on the far right-hand side. In the first video, we talked about all the details under the Basic tab. Today, we're going to focus on attendance and K9. Let's get started. I'm going to click on the Attendance tab. The Attendance tab is where you can track attendee participation. I currently have 4 people listed on my Attendance tab. 3 of them have been unconfirmed, and 1 of them confirmed attendance. There are 2 ways to add attendees. You can do so from this first drop-down here and select individual people. You can also use this quick add feature to add people that are designated with on-call statuses like operational or non-operational. You can also import people that are directly added to groups. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select my hazmat driver group. Now it went ahead and added Robert Duke. The next step would be to update each person's unconfirmed attendance to either absent or attended. Since this is in the past, part of the workflow best practices is to come in here and validate that all of the information on the attendance section is correct. You can do this on an individual basis by selecting each box next to each person's name. However, we do have a bulk feature that allows you to select multiple people, and from this bulk action at the top right, you're able to set certain things for the people that you selected, again, allowing you to bulk update. For this, I'm going to change this to the attended status, and now all 3 of those people have been updated. This bulk action can save you a lot of time, so be sure to review the Help Center article on drafting activities and updating attendance. Next, I'm going to access the K9 tab so that I can track the K9 participation. However, before I get started, you need to make sure that the handler is added to the attendance tab and that you've updated them to attending. Next, I'll go to the K9 tab, and you'll be able to see the K9 or the animal who is under the handler Marie Hunt. I would then select that this K9 attended, update the duration, and click on Finished. Now that I've updated my attendance details, I can scroll down and review all of my attendance records. I can print these to PDF. I can see the percentile, the total person hours, and if I keep scrolling, I can also see my K9 details as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this brief video. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Hello there. Thank you for tuning in for another how-to video by D4H Customers team. Today we are going to be looking at how to add resources, equipment, look at costing, and also how to go about adding files or attachments to your activity. Let's get started. To do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up one of the activities that I have created in the account and click into Update Details. When it comes to resources, consider resources as external. This could be a trainer who visits on a monthly or an yearly basis to conduct training for your team members. If you do not see resources when you click into this drop down, please touch base with an account administrator of your team who can create these resources beforehand of the activity being drafted. Simply add in your resource to the activity. And if to you, please make sure you add in the timestamps and involvement information as well. Once you have completed the resource information, go to the Equipment tab. Here you will be adding all the equipment items that were in use for this specific activity. You have the option to filter them based on the name. For example, if I am to search for an item by its name, I can simply type in the information here and drag and drop them to the right hand side column. If you do have configured barcodes for your equipment items, you can scan them and add to your activity as well. Once you do add equipment to the activity or to the right hand column, please make sure that you review the duration that it was in use. Ideally, system picks up the total duration the activity has taken place. Once you have added all the equipment items that were in use for your activity, head over to the costings tab. System will display all the items, personnel that were in use for this activity. You simply need to make sure that you check mark the section. So in our case, we're gonna check mark the equipment. If you have already defined costing for your equipment, it will be displayed over here. If you do not, you can simply go in and update the information. Let's add in some information, and you will notice that when we do add the information to the fields, the total column gets updated automatically. Similarly, head over to the personnel section and check mark the costing for all the personnel who attended for this activity. You can of course go into any of these fields and override the values, and accordingly the total that is shown on the right hand side will get changed. If you would like to add any miscellaneous costing, you can add under the section called Other, and you will also be able to see the total at the very bottom. When it comes to the attachments, this is where you will upload, for example, any invoices that were used to purchase certain items, or any timetables or any sort of documentation can be uploaded over here. And you also have the option whether to hide these files from members. Once that is done, head over to the Finished tab, which will confirm your changes that were just made. Finally, if you are to scroll down on the activity page, you'll be able to see the team members who took part in this activity. If there were any K9s, all the equipment that were in use. You also have the option to export as a PDF, any resources that were in use. Costing, again, you have an option to print PDF, and at the very bottom you will be able to see any attachments that was added to the account. Hope you found this video useful, but of course if you have any questions or feedback for us, please send them to help@d4h.com. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, it's GP here from the D4H customers team. We are here today to show you how to go about sending an email using D4H to your members. To do that, simply go to the logistics tab and click into the communications option. If you do not see this option in your view, simply touch base with your account administrator who can enable this module for your account. When you are in the communications module, you can add recipients by going into this drop down. You can add them by their statuses, or you can add them individually as well. Right next to that, you will have the option to add them based on the groups that have been created in your account. Once you have added all your recipients to the email, system will highlight any member that does not have a correct in their account. You can either go to this specific person's member profile and update their email address, or you can exclude them from the email. Add in your subject and message information, and then click into send message. The system will give you a reconfirmation box and confirm how many recipients will receive this email, and moment you hit confirm, the email will be sent to the 20 users and it will be shown in under your sent item. Thank you once again for tuning in to the video. If you have any questions or have feedback for us, please send them to help@d4h.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Marie Hunt here again with the D4H Customers team. Thank you again for taking the time to watch these videos. This will be the final video in this video series for personnel and training basic users. For more videos, go ahead and check out our other playlists. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to run custom reports. We're also going to take a look at the built-in reports, charts, and graphs that are available. This is exclusively on the web application at this time. Let's dive in. To get started, go ahead and log into your D4H account and access the reporting section. As you can see from my screen, I have a list of built-in reports as well as some saved custom reports to the right. To access any of the built-in reports, simply click on one of these links and review the PDF that launches. Now, to create a custom report, simply click on Create Custom Report on the top right-hand side. For my example today, I'm going to create an attendance report. From the drop-down, go ahead and select any of the reporting options from the list in order to get started. I'm going to select Attendance Group by Member. From here, I can set the parameters of this report in any of these fields. For this example, I'm only going to do Approved Reports for training exercises in the last 1 year. When I'm ready, I'll simply click on Run Report. From this screen, you now can see this report details. And you're able to click Download as Spreadsheet in order to put it in a CSV file. Next, let's navigate over to the chart section so we can take a look at some of those graphs. I'm going to go back up to the top here, access the reports again, but this time I'm going to select Charts at the top left-hand corner. I'm able from this screen to select any of these blue hyperlinked options. I'm also able to click on any of the right menu options as well. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on Exercises. From here, I'm able to change the date range and select any of the tags in order to see the analytic graph from this menu. From here, I'm able to narrow down my dates and select any of the tags that I wish to see in the graphics. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video series. If there's anything that you have suggestions on for us to create video content, please go ahead and email help@d4h.com. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care.